Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Can anybody hear me?
Hey. Yep, we can hear you.
Alright, good.
How about ask who wants to go first?
Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right, good. I might get off in a bit, depending on where I'm at.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. How about said tell your story first because it's better not to miss it because you have to leave.
Oh no, I'm gonna be back. It's just that I'm not sure if my service will survive my trip home. So what story to say?
Vets,
something
tell a
close.
story. Habit's getting impatient.
I mean, I could relay Ross's, but I figured that one of the vets should go first.
Right.
Alright, I was a vet. I'm a vet, but my story's kind of boring. I didn't really
Say it
do a
anyways.
lot last year. Alright, it was there. I mostly just watched shit happen to other people.
It's a great story.
Fucking...
So great.
I've only been in last year's. So,
What occurred to people?
people got kidnapped. By Habit and by other stuff. There was this whole debacle of a thing in a box they were trying to get open, and it ended
What's
badly
in the
for everyone.
box?
Yeah, there was a thing in a box.
You never figured out what was in the box, or
It was a monster. It was like a big fucking fuck off shadow monster thing that Habit wanted.
Oh, yikes.
I think 4 told us the story.
Oh yeah, he did mention it.
Yeah. I've told
I
the
got
gist of it a
something.
couple times in chat.
Oh.
So I have something. So in one of the trials that I'm in, or was in, geez, there was this one rabbit that you could almost swear they would, was in a Looney Tunes episode by the amount of times that they would get hurt and yet still survive. Like, they were almost just the punching bag. There was no doubt about it. And I was actually surprised how much they took before they died.
How about ask numbers?
I think there's actually a few of them. One of them was 09. Another one of them was in 07.
Hey, that's me. I'm number 7.
Ironically, most of the people that I know aren't high numbers that do that, because it's just the 10s, actually. Or 1s, I guess. There's an 03 that, whew, he got his backbones ripped out. Or back ribs, last back ribs ripped out.
Well, that's pleasant.
Oh yeah, it was entirely pleasant. Then again, his partner in crime did also,
Delicious.
and Habit,
Delicious.
Habit ended up eating them.
Habit had
Because
some
why
big
wouldn't you?
tacos that night.
Crunchy.
I'm not refusing numbers.
Crunchy.
I'm just not looking at the chat.
Oh, I
I'm
get
at Walmart.
notifications. I can tell you what they say.
No, like it's in my pocket.
Oh, I got you.
Face wash. That's what I was gonna get. Aha! Thank you.
You will look at the chat. I'm in the chat.
Yes, I have it. It's
Did
in my
someone
hands
read
now.
them? Okay.
I can see the chat.
That was all that I was going to get. I have one more thing on my list.
There's an icon that blocks most of the chat for me when I'm on the call. So
Habit's just getting really angry. That's basically it.
So the story.
This is
Keep
so
them
fun.
coming.
Yeah, keep going.
Shit. I've been in so many. Ooh, this is a good one. This was not a good trials. This was not a good trials at all. It was overthought to the extent where they kind of just threw us into a what is the word? Jews, Nazis. What is that
Nazi-
place?
Concentration
Camps.
camp?
Concentration camps, yeah.
Concentration
Concentration
What?
camps.
Ooh,
And
what?
oh my fucking
each
gosh.
team had different things that they had to deal with. Now, with my team, we had a nest of mosquitoes with still water, or with actually dripping water, so the mosquitoes couldn't stay that long. Of course, the beds that we were given were basically hay and bug infested, and they had us shave off all of our hair, grind down our teeth, cut our fingernails, and all those other things. So basically, we were fucked from the get-go. It was just not fun. And
What?
That's very intense.
yeah, it is
That
very
wasn't the
intense,
same camp as like the
but
one that turned on each other, was it?
No, that's
I don't
where
think
was
so.
Fort Place?
But basically it wasn't fun, but my team survived because
Okay.
there was actually competent people who knew how to survive in the situation.
Habit asked.
We managed to make a fire. Oh shit. This one.
Yeah, what year?
This year. I haven't been doing it very long. Let's see, it was back in March, and it didn't last that long. It was kind of failed, because of course many people couldn't live in the conditions. There was actually this dude who got pissed on and said he would bite the mod's dick if they did that,
Wait,
and
what?
they didn't believe him. And he did, so then he got a Glasgow smile. I probably shouldn't be talking about
Oh
this.
my god.
Is that a
Yeah.
cuckoo clock in the background?
There's such a long line.
What the fuck was that? Oh, that's what.
Sounds like a
cat.
cricket
It's a frog,
or
actually.
frog.
Oh no, the shampoo's horrible. Gosh darn it.
Alright, anybody going?
Anything for next?
I just have a lot of shocking stories. Am I going to be the story master?
Anyone else have a story?
I'm still able to talk. The line's too long and I gotta replace my shampoo.
Habit
Alright.
said we can come back to you when you feel better and you sound shaky.
Oh no, it's because I'm walking and I have to keep my voice low because I am in the middle of Walmart, and this is probably not the best place to
Hey, Cass.
be talking. And, yeah.
Abbott said Walmart story time.
Walmart time.
Walmart stores are just filled with panic attacks and annoyance.
Just hide in the electronics aisle.
It's not that easy. I work here. Everyone knows me.
Oh.
I thought Cass wasn't able to make the call.
That's what I thought as well. The light has gone
Was
down.
he just added?
Oh, he found time. Alright. Then I'll just mute my microphone.
What's that?
We cannot hear a word.
Hey, Lavender.
Whoever's speaking, you're like totally quiet. I'm sorry.
There's
I'm not technically a vet, but I have an occurrence going on between another trial that I've dipped my toes into. If that would be an interesting story. It wasn't in my division, but someone in another division got their head bashed in because of disrespecting one of the higher ups.
later. That's not all too surprising.
It was someone number 25, I believe. Yeah, 25. I don't know their name.
Like they just talk smack.
Yeah, they're breaking the magic very hard.
Oh.
And then another thing is like a whole entire group from another division held like a ceremony in their name. Honestly, yeah, skull bashing. Fun times.
Skulls are cooler preserved.
Get the sense right into the brain.
Get closer to your mic, 3.
I can definitely do that.
Still,
Well, we can kind of hear you now.
kind of.
Hey, that's better than nothing.
See if you can turn up your microphone settings and settings.
I'll be doing that.
Habit
Well,
still
if
can't hear you
Cassie
either.
doesn't speak up, well, I'll talk for him since he DM'd me most of what he wanted to say.
Man, it's great listening to these stories with my window wide open when it's pitch black in the forest outside. It makes it look like there's things moving. That's great.
Spooky.
Spooky month is upon us.
I'm gonna come up and bite ya.
You'll be fine. Stick fuck isn't anywhere near you.
Sick fuck.
Not with that attitude.
Wow.
Well,
I left my keys in
So
my
is this
work.
only like vets telling stories, or
Abbott says next story.
I just said I could stay Cassie, but I don't know if he's gonna
Sorry.
What the?
What's that in the
What the
background?
fuck is that?
Carts.
That terrified me.
Somebody watching a horror movie?
No, it's just carts.
That was a whole
Attacked
bunch
by
of
violins.
taken out.
It sounded like a squeaky
Attack of
door.
the violin players.
No, they were putting back carts. There's
The
like
orchestra's
30 of
coming to
them.
get you.
Oh man, my worst enemy. Us
Okay,
band
I
kids
haven't
really
said
have it out with the
anything on
orchestra.
call. Is my microphone working?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god. I'm like freaking out. I haven't said anything on call. Sorry.
Hey man.
You do
So
have a
are
lot
there
of
any
stories to go
other
through. so
vets that have stories to share?
I don't know if this is any
There was this
better,
one
but
rabbit
I
that
do have-
nearly actually did die from frostbite, and they got back to life, and then later they died of frostbite again.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's unlucky.
yeah. They were actually
I love
forced
that.
to be
Shout out
outside in the
to-
dead of winter for a whole entire day with no food or water.
Who did? Like a division?
No, Rabbit 07. They were one of the not good people. They were a pushover and the runt, and it was just not good for them.
Oh man.
I'm not a vet.
No,
I've
okay.
seen different videos of people being in these different things.
Here's the thing, Habit. They did learn something, but Habit was just annoyed and decided to take it out on 07.
Unlucky number 7.
Where the hell are my
Alright, so
keys?
Cassie's not gonna make it, so I'm gonna say his.
If you have a first-hand story or one from one of the vets, tell it first.
Yeah, Cassie's a vet. He hands me all his stuff. He survived 2 shots.
I had okay.
Alright. It's a little long. It might take me like 7 minutes, but I'll go ahead.
Sorry, I'll mute my mic.
Now, when I say I is as Cassie, because that's how he wrote this.
Got
So,
it.
I'm gonna say I.
We got it.
Alright, here I go. One time I was inhabited by, Habit, and he killed my best friend and made me eat him. Reason being, because I was acting out. Alright,
I'm sorry.
second part. I had made it to the final 3, and we had been dropped in the middle of the Candleverse together. We had to hunt each other down. One rabbit got pushed down the pit of spikes and died. Me and the other had to face off while he stabbed me in the neck, and I stabbed him in the eye. They both died, but Habit favored Cassie more and brought him back to life.
Seems like there's a lot of stories of people dying and being brought back to life.
Alright, next. Another time I've been acting out and Habit drenched me in gasoline and made me drink it as well. And then set me on fire. I died again, but he brought me back afterwards. Alright, next. I was handcuffed and buried alive by Patrick Anderson, and I had to make it out before I suffocated. I was in a trash bag. Another time he also held me underwater and drowned me.
Did you say Patrick?
Yep, Patrick Anderson. This is Cassie, by the way, not myself. I'm speaking for
I
him.
know, I got that, but that means that Patrick has shown up in one of the previous trials before
Yeah,
then.
I think it was the first one that Cassie attended. Alright, another. I met Firebrand one time and he punched me in the mouth for calling him a hot-headed and laughing at my own joke. Alright. I've had to eat human more times than I can count, and I've also eaten many other different animals. Horse, cow tongue, alligator, kangaroo, dog, rat, ostrich egg are among the animals. That's it for the story, but he has tips. Don't piss Habit off. Do as he says when he says. He'll make your stay a lot more comfortable and longer. Hold the knife with the blade facing away from you. Forwards always. It makes a quick attack, and don't piss off the enemies in general. That's it.
Would have never guessed. Never in a million years.
Next up.
Who's next? Oh, Cassie.
Is it even
Already
like,
stepped out.
somewhat better now? You're still kind of far away. Damn it. Close enough to be heard? Sort of?
If we turn up our volume loud enough.
That's a very, very mean man.
I'll make sure not to scream. Yeah, Habit can't hear you.
Hey, where is your microphone located?
It's in front of my mouth right now. Oh.
Is there a way?
Can you pull it around?
Or is there a way that you can adjust your mic settings?
Someone is like in a car or something.
What are you hearing?
Like a vehicle. Tires or something. A motor.
I'll read anybody's if they want me to read it.
I hear typing, I think.
I hear typing as well.
Is that it? Or is it actually my car and it's not as far as I thought it is? Lots of keyboard, okay.
Yo, this keyboard solo is lit.
It's my favorite song. Turn it up.
Unless anybody else wants to speak for you, Jeremy, I will. You can DM it to me.
Ross wrote down, number 84 wrote down his story in a document. I can read it.
Go for it.
Then do it.
All right. So 84's story. I was very loyal to Habit. I helped him in any way possible, including trying to open the box. It was in a rock originally that had a weird form of the English language written on it. He broke it open by killing a Belgian hare, I think it was 2 of them, and got their blood on the rock. It exploded, revealing the box. It had more shit written on it. They were riddles to find the location of the keys to open it. We were all helping Habit in finding the keys, until another entity showed up. I don't think I can tell its name, but it wanted to prevent the opening of the box. The reason being because there was another entity inside that could literally destroy the world.
That sounds like Pandora's box.
Habit, of course, ignored it because he's hard-headed, but anyway, it posted on his blog about its location. Me and 23 went to go see it in the woods. It reached out its hand, and I took it. It accidentally transported me to its world where I was completely deaf and blind. The entity transported me back. I became loyal to it. The entity was kind and very unaware of humans' stupid shit. I wanted to help it. Z had the last 2 keys to open the box until Habit captured it and tortured it and took the keys. Me and another friend, now we're 59, Habit was unaware that they were a part of the plan at the time, sneaked into Habit's house to save it. I was the distraction and they were the one to get Z, the entity. I'm just going to say Z for now on because it's annoying to just refer to it as the entity for me. We managed to save it, but not without me getting stabbed in the arm. Z was injured, but took refuge in 59, not possessing them, but just instead staying in them to rest. I was on the run from Habit, claiming I had the keys, but in reality, I had the fake keys while I left the real keys to number 59 to keep and throw in the river. Eventually, Habit caught me. In an unfair way, I might add, he teleported me into his house. I got a hit on him, but then I got the shit beaten out of me, and also him carving into my back with a hot knife. I gave up the keys, fake ones, BTW. Habit took them, but yeet, he thought. Habit found out they were fake since he tried them, but with the threat of killing Z, I think he caught it again. Number 59 told him the location. The box got opened, sadly, but then Habit realized he couldn't control it. That's the end of the story.
What happened to Z, if I can ask?
Well then,
Death.
I was telling you something.
It left.
It left?
It? Question mark?
Well, yeah, the entity, I'm guessing.
Oh, okay.
So it does exist just somewhere else?
There's a bunch of existence.
Someone's gonna have to read that out for me because I'm driving.
Habit said it left this realm of existence and it used it pronouns.
Oh, okay. Well, that calms mind. Yes. Words.
That was a weird story.
I am here all night, people.
Don't say that.
Anyone else?
We're reading stories from the previous trials, Muffy.
If you want, I've been typing it out. I can share it with you. Habit asked, did 19 leave their part of the story?
No, the only person who ended up writing down their story in the document was us or number 84. Okay, good.
Here, Muffin, I'll DM what I have typed so far.
Buzz, buzz.
Sorry, that was me. I'll pick my phone up.
Watch the recording later.
This is true.
Yeah.
Party Phoenix 0.
Anything about Patient Zero, the factory?
Only a couple of people have talked about Corvus. Is that how you pronounce it?
Corvus? I don't know.
I have a story from a friend.
Well, go ahead and say it.
Alright, so, the setting of the trials was well, yeah, they're dead. They died in the last trial.
Yeah,
But,
I heard.
It was based off of basically 7 deadly sins, but it was the 9 circles of hell made into 7. Anyways, it was a cool concept, basically, and it was really interesting hearing them talk about it whenever they went through it, and each setting... Hold on, I'm trying to pull up their conversation real fast. it went from mind is not working. Sorry. It went from limbo, lust, gluttony, greed, wrath, heresy, violence, fraud, and treachery. So like with lust, they had to just kiss their partner, or whatever. Gluttony was they had to make a food that Habit would have liked, and whoever made the better looking food was the winner. Now, something I had to point out with gluttony smelled absolutely fucking horrible. Like, you left a dead body to simmer out in the sun, threw trash on it, then shit on it, and left it there for like 3 years. That was about the cumulative smell that he said. It was how
Oh yeah.
where you had to every time you had to do this, there was a theme. Greed, you had to steal from your partner. Wrath, you had to fight them. Heresy, they had to give a short essay of abstaining from something and never using it again until like the trials were over. And then fraud, they had to tell a lie that they told their partner and just do that. And then treachery, they had to kill their partner.
Oh.
Yeah. So he was one of the last left, and the other two people that was left was actually people that he was living with that had grown to be friends with and actually adopted a kid that Habit had killed his family too. So he had really good connections to them, and it was just hard all around. And the rest of this I heard from the survivor, and they didn't end up killing their partner, but they did kind of just put them out of commission. But yeah, it was the person that I'm talking about is 03, 09, and 12, and 04. No, shit, it wasn't 09, it was 11. 11, 12, 04, and 03. Yeah. And, the mod ended up dying, like most of them do. But
wait, do you mean 4 from Angora, chat?
No. They're no longer doing trials anymore. They've kind of just put it on behind and went. 4 is dead, okay?
Oh,
4
okay.
is dead.
4
was an asshole.
Very dead.
4 was an asshole. It was 03's relationship, and it was just not a fun time. But 11 and 12 survived, and the end of it is what I've heard from 11 and 12, and 11 has kind of just gone downhill from now.
What do you mean by
PTSD,
mods,
I
by the way?
Like, Pandora and Luck. That's the kind of mods that I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You should honestly see Sammy though. She's really adorable, and she's with a better family.
Well, that's good. It's not that serious.
And the more relaxed ones.
Lucky one.
Any more stories?
Number 3 is sending me theirs right now.
I'm filled with them, but I'd rather not talk because.
Anyone in the meantime?
No, I'm a newbie.
I'm new as well, but I did read the entire blog.
Habit, can I make a
And I'll
funny
watch
comment in
previous
the meantime?
That being said, I thought you wanted someone else to go forward regarding anything about Corvus, and that's the thing I remember from the blog.
I don't know why, but randomly some stranger in my town came up to my brother and said he sounded like Scooby-Doo because of the way he laughs.
Okay, we can talk about them now.
I'm Shaggy.
Who is Corvus?
They were another
Corvus was an
entity.
from
Yeah,
last
like
trial. Like Luck and Paranoia.
Yeah,
Why are they not here?
they
He
had
did
a
the thing
falling
with the
out.
habit. Yep.
More
When did they have
specifically, at one point, that they ended up challenging habits, wanting people to follow them instead.
They killed Habit.
so a rivalry.
If the quotations when killed Habit.
Yeah, they tried to kill him.
With a trinket.
And then when they thought that Habit was down, they tried to have the rabbits pledge their allegiance to them.
That's just a bad idea all around.
Did anybody actually pledge their allegiance to them, though?
Yeah, several people did.
Are they alive?
Too many did.
Too bad Bloom's not here.
Not everybody can be loyal.
Because actually, Corvus gave some of them. Yeah, Corvus gave some of them nicknames like Bloom and Poem.
What's wrong?
Poem?
Yep.
Can you help me take a picture? I want to get a picture of me with the hat on, and then me drinking the wine on the couch.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Why?
I'm guessing Cassie also stayed loyal. Of course he would, if he did.
Three just sent me one of their stories.
Read away, my friend.
Word for word, they said. The first one, I was number 3, a rabbit still going by Jeremy, and I had made friends with 2 other rabbits, number 9 and number 7.
Grad life.
Hey,
I
Alice.
was a toxic person.
Yes, I heard someone say Alice.
Your mic.
Yeah, you decorative paper.
What happened?
It's your background noise, dude.
If you're talking about someone talking in the background, that's not me.
Oh, it was some. There's someone with the mic. Sorry.
I can talk better if I need
Somebody
to.
is dying.
They said I'll kick you out if you don't mute it.
I was so confused when I came in here because, like, the car was here, but...
Ray was a toxic person, number 7, who tried to seduce Habit so they could get ahead. Number 7 was getting pretty far and made many deals. Okay.
Hold on a second.
No, number 7, not 77.
I said it wasn't mine.
Hey, whoever has a sobbing man in their background, we're gonna have problems.
To me, it's saying Alice, and it's just getting annoying.
Okay. Was getting pretty far and made many deals with Habit. They lived until they broke the rules of the deal. They were bragging, and as a punishment, they got to take part in the killing. I was their given choice to cut off their tongue or cut off their eyes. I chose tongue because they were a filthy, disgusting liar who shouldn't be allowed to speak. That was one of their stories.
Is that a cat?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
sorry if you can hear him. He's being weird. I think he just shut up now.
He's
Tell him he's
beautiful.
a good boy.
I think it's because no one's giving him attention.
My cat hates
Tell him
me.
he's a
What the
good
heck?
boy.
You know what? It's quieter than the sobbing man.
Okay.
Cat is alright, cat is not as loud.
Got my cat in my lap.
Next story.
Anybody got
Anybody
anything?
up? Anybody? Anybody?
Number 3 is
Any
another
story
one.
at all? Are we out?
Bueller. Bueller.
I love that movie.
Talon, number 4, a dead rabbit. Talon was manipulative, talking, used Habit's host's feelings to get close to the entities and hurt the other rabbits with no real reason. When they rioted and killed 4 for self-preservation because they were trying to kill our Habit played favorites and brought Talon back. They said it was for the host body. They killed 2 other rabbits, 12, Adita, and 39, Karina. That's all they said.
Oh. Well then. You already knew Habit played favorite there.
Next.
CJ was a veteran too, right?
Yeah, I believe we talked about them already.
Yeah, I just recalled them sending in a picture of the story they'd written out, and I wasn't going to bring it up because I figured that it had already been seen. But if anyone hasn't.
I don't think I have.
I don't
Oh,
think I have either.
I've heard of no such thing.
Even if it's been told, tell what you know.
CJ killed 2 people with an axe.
Yeah, that was. I think that was it.
Yeah. Didn't tell me the.
That's the picture.
Oh.
Oh, I have seen that.
It's so fuzzy.
It is a little.
Is that going to be the
true.
same for this tournament? Okay. That's a fair point.
Oh, I have another story.
CJ said he had permission before he killed those 2 from you. That's what I recall, at least, before he did kill them with the axe.
84, do you have stories?
I have.
Alrighty.
May I say another one?
Oh yeah, Ross, I read the story that you put in the document. Though if you have any more to add about it, that would be nice.
Oh god, here he comes.
Hi, Tiger.
Okay,
Oh, he's a good boy.
as they're thinking, I'm gonna say one of my stories or another one of my stories. So this one had another cool concept. It was radio based. So we were required of doing a radio show at least once a week, and I got the term of reporter because I decided to be an ass and get into everyone's business and just be a total bitch. So that was fun. And
Where do you even find all these cool trials?
I know people.
Oh.
It was actually kind of funny when we found this out. There was a necrophile on there who loved to take pictures, and it was kept a secret for the most part, where she would go on these like trips, and we would mostly just get forest pictures and all those stuff. But when it was revealed, she was actually just taking pictures of dead bodies and getting off on it. So that was a fun time.
Oh.
And then yeah, there's also one of the mods was this witch who would talk in this kind of weird language, and it was kind of hard to tell sometimes, but apostrophes were the joke of the year because she used a lot of them while she talked. But yeah, she would bring people to her farm and torture them. She was basically just doing a slave drive. And then yeah, and basically throughout the trials, people were kidnapped, shocked, forced to eat decomposing dead children, met with fears of or just met their bad past. I get it. It was just not fun. The necrophiliac actually played hide and go seek with one of the mods who was able to control and talk to bugs, which had this obsession with 15. That was her number, and she would often infect her with these parasites and those things. The necrophiliac was O2, I believe. It was.
If you remember the names, tell them.
That is, I think Ingrid was. That's not. I don't think that's the name, but for some reason I'm getting Ingrid for O2, but I'm pretty sure that's not her name. Ma was the witch. Carrie's was the mod that infected people with bugs. There was actually this outbreak where she infected like 3 people with bugs, and it kind of just became an epidemic because we didn't know what was happening. It was just happening all of a sudden. And then Ren was the other mod who was a fox boy, basically, and he would kidnap people and shock them with shock collars.
Oh,
kinky.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well then.
No.
I'm not gonna say anything.
okay, continue.
Yeah, it was something else. I think, yeah, there was a time where I couldn't really keep my mouth shut, and Carrie's often embodied like a dead body of a little girl, and I would often say that she was a little girl, and I don't think so. She was. I often said that she was a little girl, and she would hate that. So there was a moment where she had Ma give her a potion where I couldn't talk for around half an hour Like, it was horrible. And then, being the shit that I am, when I could talk, I started it up again, and then they made me throw up the potion, and the cycle ran through again.
Potion master, I need your strongest potion.
Oh man, there was this one chick. I don't remember her number. But I think her name was Aline. And she ended up getting all these sigils carved on the side of her head, and she sacrificed like 12 children just to keep Ma safe. Like, I don't exactly remember the reason, but yeah, she thought it was just going to be a little bit work, but she never got the children away, and she was just destroyed.
Wow.
But I think that's enough of those trials.
It sounded really cool.
Sounded
Yeah,
royal. Oh,
They do sound
Ross says a little addition. Z took the entity to another dimension, apparently.
Z?
The entity that was against them opening the box, right? You can say its name, Zero. Oh, Habit says.
0, it did fuck all. What?
So you guys went on like a wild goose chase for this one box, and it didn't amount to anything?
The entity.
It went off and dragged the thing to another reality.
You were gonna have a
You were
pet?
gonna have a what now?
You wanted a thing that can destroy the world as a pet?
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
I mean, it's
Of
happened. Really.
Get a pet bear.
I feel like that's a good thing.
Didn't the shadow monster kind of like, destroy your vessel?
It's fine. Just merely a flesh wound.
Just get
It is
a
but a
fish or
fish,
something.
It would have been a better
Else can't
pet.
do anything.
I got him back. So basically, you got better.
Honestly, Habit has 7 billion people to choose from. It's not that hard to find a vessel. Almost 8 billion now.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrifying.
Could he inhabit pets?
Oh my god.
Habit as a dog would be terrifying.
Stay away from it.
I could see him having a cat.
Huh.
Yeah, what do
Habit
you
prefers humans, apparently.
That's understandable.
Yeah. Seems to be easier to work. To
Yeah.
Like,
It
he
would be
has
hard to-
thumbs.
use a computer with paws?
Who's Marty?
I have no clue. Ugh.
54?
Oh.
Oh wait, I think I know. I heard about Marty. He's back as a vessel.
Who's Marty?
He's from a different trial.
Ah. What even qualifies as a suitable vessel?
What happens if they're not suitable anymore?
They die.
But if that happens, don't you run out of more? Or do you just make them suitable?
But yeah,
Marty-
I would like to know the answer to that question too. What exactly does constitute as a suitable vessel.
Okay.
Oh. All right, fine.
Lame.
Anyone got any more stories?
I do.
Shoot.
Can I just be nicknamed the hold on. Marty and Aaron were tasked with running a tournament, but Habit wasn't pleased, or the other Habit wasn't. Both, whatever. I believe Aaron was killed again. They attempted to contact it for help.
Who's it?
The monster in the box?
Oh.
Question mark.
Monster in the box.
That's a mood.
There was some puzzle involving a box, so it's the box.
Yeah,
The
we
box
talked about
monster.
that.
I didn't
box-
know they
box
connected.
ghost.
The box just sounds so.
The box ghost.
There's been more than one box puzzle?
There has. Okay.
Wasn't there this movie, something supernatural ever? It wasn't like Pandora's box, but it was all based about opening
Dybbuk
this one
box?
box. Huh?
Are you talking about the movie with the Dybbuk box?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm having several images flash by in my mind.
Is it the wish box? The one where you make a wish to someone, but it slowly starts to kill you or something?
Yeah, it was like
The cat experiment? You mean like Schrodinger's box?
No.
No, like if you say,
I think
wish, like, to the box,
I think I'm-
you say,
Oh no, Lines mentioned Schrodinger's box. That's what I was asking.
I think I'm thinking about the horror movie with, I want to say his name is Pinhead. But that seemed right.
Hellraiser?
I'm doing
Yes.
Any more stories?
I want to.
I wish I had a story. I just have weird dreams. That's like it.
I have one more
Okay.
that I'm not just gonna rush out. So these are nicknames Habit's Hell, and they were okay, I guess. Something that I kind of just blocked out of my memory. Something that really stood out was O2, and I want to say, I don't remember his other number, but O2 and him ended up living together, and they had a good friendship, but for some odd reason, Habit was just all focused on those two couples. Partially because the guy that I can't remember his number ended up being some of like Habit's vessel, something like that, and like a part-time vessel whenever he just wasn't dealing with shit, and he would often torture Annette, which is O2, a lot. I think in those trials I also managed to become a dartboard. My back did, and I couldn't move, and if I did move, it was 3 more darts. I had 9 darts in total. I nearly died, and it freaked out a lot of people.
Oof. What's that? It's like acupuncture. It's kind of like that.
It's acupuncture, but a lot harder and thrown by
Just a little.
Acupuncture is more specific areas.
Yeah, there was actually another person in those trials that they made a deal with Habit to get O2 and the other guy just to have him just stop messing with them, and they ended up giving up their fingernails, their toenails, and their hair. And they never really specified how to get rid of them, and that was the reason that's what kind of got the deal passed, and they ended up getting their nails ripped off and their hair torn out, just in like chunks. No. It was not a very pretty picture.
Makes sense for something called Habit's Hell.
Now, when you say picture, I just picture like a mutated Barbie doll, like some little kid that shaved their Barbie doll's head off or something.
Yeah, that's basically how it looked like. Like, you know, Angelica's from Rugrats, like how.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Her Barbie looked. That's kind of how O3 looked.
Oh no.
Wow.
Yeah.
Haven't said any last stories.
I just gave a story.
Nope, not for me.
Oh, Time to wrap this up.
Alright, what's up, Habit?
Story time with the boss.
Gather around the campfire.
Sing our campfire songs.
No.
S-C-I-N-G.
And I gotta mute myself.
That song annoys me so much. Must have been boring.
He said, so you're telling all those stories. I brought up a few, but if there's no rabbit here to tell them, I won't be passing them along. Get the stories later. But the thing is, the ones I didn't mention, I don't remember those. And then he asked to read what he's writing. They did not happen to him as that habit.
It did not happen to me as this habit.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Multiple?
However, there is something important to know. You're familiar with the multiple timeline theory, correct?
Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm. Something that fucked me up when I heard an Everman hybrid explanation. Oh dear.
Where everything is the same except for a few differences. I'm something of a master of it. I can manipulate the variables.
Oh boy.
Dun dun dun.
What a shocker.
Honestly.
An all-powerful entity can manipulate variables?
No way.
Alright, calm your shit.
However, whenever that fucking thing in the box got dragged to a different timeline by 0, something broke.
No.
Sorry.
He asked
I'm
who's
sorry, I made
laughing,
a dumb
so
joke. It wasn't
state
even
your
that funny.
name.
32 was laughing. Me, myself, and I.
Fuck, I don't even remember my own number.
How the fuck?
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Explain?
I'm very forgetful.
Guys, habits talking. Or typing.
We can still talk until he puts out his messages.
Yes. Maybe he should type faster.
Oof.
Well, he's
And I
talking
bet-
about something important, and you are just sitting there laughing.
Don't get me wrong.
Peach.
I want to please have it as much as the next guy, but he types a little slow.
This is what's gonna get your ass kicked here.
I know.
Rude.
He says you're rude.
I just read that in the most offended voice ever. That's what I imagine it as.
I'm willing to bet
Pictures of cat
Habit's going to
like
go on with their
dying.
story, and then he just stopped to tell you that you were rude.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
So what broke? What do you mean?
Oh, he's getting to it. Hold your horses.
I'm
Calm
sorry.
your tit.
Pull up here.
Oh,
Let me
hey.
compare it to a video game, where I'm able to manipulate the variable as much as I need to change the outcome for my needs. However, there is a glitch, one where different lines have started to bleed into each other.
Oh no.
Like a virus?
So are you saying
Generation
like
bleed through?
Timelines are mixing together.
Like the most fucked up crossover.
so we could
great-
possibly see other versions of ourselves? Question mark.
I don't want
What if we
that.
have to fight ourselves?
That'd be really weird.
Oh
Kingdom
god.
Hearts
I will-
levels of crossover.
Oh god.
Oh, so you can see each other.
Oh god.
Is this Homestuck?
If I see another me, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I would honestly punch myself.
This is not Homestuck.
Oh god.
No
I've never
ectobiology.
heard of her.
I'm good.
Fringe of the universe. Guys, I didn't know Habit was a fucking Homestuck.
Please no.
I think we established that.
What's his fan troll?
This is dangerous territory.
I don't think we should
Oh wait,
talk about
no.
this.
The memories you have that are not mine are from yourself from those other timelines. Where they collide, things are overwritten.
No one. Fuck. I'm sorry.
Who said Habit?
Who said Habit's fan troll? I'm guessing
it
that's what Habit.
was-
Yeah.
Fuck, what's my number? Hold on. It was 80. Sorry. Don't kill me.
Honey, you have a lot coming to you. You know, you realize that, right?
Oh boy.
Oh,
Who
You get
gets
to
to leave?
and he says, now where was I? 80.
Oof.
Oh, 80 gets to leave.
You know how paranoia is able to travel through rips in space-time?
Did not know
A
that.
little.
Oh,
A
I
little.
do now.
I
I
didn't
do.
elaborate, but yeah.
Good information to know.
I mean, how the fuck do you expect to teleport?
You know, you can travel through all that. No big deal.
I really want to play the Jeopardy theme song right now, but that would probably be rude.
Now you do, but the reason it's so easy for us is because we are manipulating reality. But whatever is different to the different timelines is making it so we're basically entering Glitch City.
Fun. That should be a game.
Sounds like SimCity, but hacked.
Yeah.
Things are going where they aren't supposed to. Memories are being removed and replaced.
Well, technically, that is something that the human brain does, though. Oh!
Oh,
That makes sense.
he did not kill Max, but yet he was dead.
Did the other teams hear about this?
Yep.
The whole thing where,
Yeah, Max is with us. I'm in the dwarves division, so.
well, yeah, I'm in the dwarfs as well, but like Angoras and,
I remember CJ talking about Max.
well, Max said in our, Max said in the dwarfs group that Habit killed him.
And ripped him to shreds.
Yeah,
in
ripped
the
him to
woods while
shreds.
he was running away.
Mhm, he was like
But then
forced to camp
Habit
there.
said
That he
then
didn't
Habit
do
said
it.
that he left. But he just left Max in the woods. This Habit did.
Mhm.
Wow.
But pretty much alternate timelines, fucking with each other, mess the memories up. Ooh.
If they fully collide, then the full extent of the damage is incomprehensible.
God, this is like an acid trip.
Do you know what's causing the timelines to collide?
Those the two entities, it and
So if any more memories come to you, bring them to our attention immediately.
Okay.
Alrighty.
You mean like the thing where I had a dream that we were all at the camps, except I'd never been there?
It has something to do with Zero's attempt to remove the monster from our reality, and he replied to your question with yes.
Okay.
Memories may appear as dreams.
Dreams? Oh, boy.
Shit, I have a lot of weird dreams.
Yeah, me too. And
I have a lot of weird
28,
dreams.
my nightmares.
Ditto.
Habit said tell your dreams.
Wait, me?
Wait, who? Me? Who are you talking
He
to?
just
Maybe-
said tell it. Oh, 44.
Okay.
Alright.
You're gonna say your dream?
Wait, I'm confused.
44, are you gonna say your dream?
Oh, sorry, I'm really tired.
Aren't we all?
And then we will be leaving. We will be keeping a record of everything that we remember now.
Go the fuck to sleep then.
I can't. This is important. I need to know these things.
This will be recorded.
Who is recording this?
I'll just
Habit.
Okay.
It's being recorded and you missed all of it.
Listen.
Even though this call's only been an hour, I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Meant to be a learning session, I guess.
Reading
I feel
Rainbow
bad
type
for
of
missing
thing.
most of it. I was very busy today.
It's recorded. You'll find it.
Yeah, that's true.
Anything to do with me, the tournaments, shadow people, or entities.
Shadow people?
Wait,
That is what is important.
But yeah, I have a lot of dreams about shadow people. Oof.
then tell a few.
Zero is a
Zero
shadow
is a-
person.
Oh, fuck. Yeah,
They're
I don't know.
fucking
I've been having
coming.
those dreams forever. I'm not really sure if it has anything to do with this.
I can read out Alice's. It was actually of you and me, boss. We were talking, I think, in the woods. You kind of looked like you were possessing Evan a little bit. I just remember this dialogue. Me. I feel like I'm in the wrong dimension and everyone can tell. Habit. And can you tell me, why do you think that? Me. Because I am? Exactly.
Nice impression.
Damn. Give this
Spot
bitch an
on.
Oscar.
It's about the only voice that I can do about habit. It just sounds like he's like 66 and today.
Are you okay there, Ari?
You sound like Wood Snake. You need a
Thanks.
I can't do an impression of any males because I have a very high voice and I'll just sound real dumb.
That's fine.
I think my impression would be offensive.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Oh no. I'm too shy.
Growl like the horrible creature you are.
Oh my
I'm not a horrible creature. That's so mean. I'm so hurt.
Anyone
He's teasing you.
I know.
Anyone want to read Gavin's dream?
I'll do it. He said, I had a dream about you fighting the shadow people habit. Is that a common one? All I remember is you slaughtered them, so it wasn't much of a fight.
I have a lot of dreams where, like, I don't know. I have a lot of dreams where I see luck for like a hot 2 seconds and then I wake up and it's not really anything at all. It's kind of weird.
Also, Habit said, I've never killed one, so that must be from somewhere else.
Maybe you'll
Ross,
kill one in the
you've
future.
hurt one though.
About the only dream that I can remember here is it's red and black background, and
They're difficult to kill though.
I think I
there was
already talked about mine.
there was this shadow person that kind of looked like Noah. I want to say it was a shadow person. It was a familiar guy, but all they said was it's not your time yet. And it's weird. It was on this porch. I could see a porch swing. I was scared. I turned to the left, and I see the shadow person, and all they say, it's not your time yet. And then I wake up. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's
And
nice
that's about-
though.
That's
And
the
now
only
I'm
dream.
reminded of that line from Petska.
What's the
I
line?
turned the corner and turned into a shadow monster man.
Yeah, that's the line. All right, we have time for a quick Q&A if you want to.
What defines a good host? Like, what makes a
Real
person a
curious
good
about
host?
that.
Also, a habit is typing that Salem says, I dream of shadow people in existential space where time doesn't go. They taunt and tease, but never touch. After what happened last time, I don't know anymore. They don't visit.
Me too.
I've
Big
only
mix.
had 2 dreams related to like the trials or habit, I guess.
I've only had one so far.
I had a question, but I'm too shy to say it, so I'm just gonna, die.
Say your question.
No,
Be
I'm not
bold.
sorry. I can't do it.
Type it
Be
down.
bold.
I
PM
just
one
sat
of
on the
us.
chat for like a solid 5 minutes because I was too scared to talk.
A good host is one that is physically and mentally capable of containing me without decaying. All things die when I possess them, but a good host does so much slower than an average human.
Is that your question?
Never gonna get over that thing, the impression.
It's a fun thing to do. I don't get to kick it out that often. But
It's actually amazing.
What kind of people are usually able to contain you well? Like, what kind of traits make them physically and mentally capable?
It probably depends. Don't die.
I'm fine.
Breathe.
You can do it.
Nobody's gonna die.
Not yet, anyways.
I hope.
Unless you fuck up, you're not gonna die.
Unless another rabbit kills you.
Who was that person that died?
Nobody's gonna kill me.
There's a person who died because...
Let's see. Small in stature for some fucking reason. Good biology. Usually male. Rarely have mental illness.
Oh, thank God.
Until you inhabit them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm too tall. Lucky me.
The box exploded. Yeah, Nadia's question is kind of my question too. I'm interested in her answer.
You're not
Me
supposed
too.
to die. You're supposed to entertain me. This is a game for fun.
Nice impression.
It cracks me up every time.
Should I just
Reminds me
read?
of the Joker.
Should I just
Oh my
read
God.
Habit's things? And
Yes,
the
for now
voice?
on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clear your
cool.
throat,
Yeah,
get
just
sore.
read them.
Just talk in that voice, like, from here on out. There's nothing else.
Just 24/7. This is gonna kill my throat.
Don't do
It's
don't
gonna
do it,
absolutely kill my throat, but it's fine.
No, I'm sorry. Don't mess with your throat. Oh.
Your numbers are the numbers you picked or were assigned. They replaced your names because your names are not important.
No, but
Even
it's
certain
important.
numbers. Oh, okay.
Alright.
They are mostly random.
Mostly?
They are mostly random.
Our names aren't important to Habit, but I feel like we all kind of call
Lower
each other
shows
our
numbers.
names instead of our numbers.
Well, unless Habit gets really strict on the rules, I think it's fine.
You entertained me, 44.
I'm sorry. I
You
don't get
sound
to
like
keep
you're running out
laughing.
of breath there at the end. You good, buddy?
Oh.
What?
I'm sorry
It's
you
like-
keep laughing at that. It's not funny.
It's a growl in the back of your throat.
Not you specifically, but the rabbits.
I don't know how to do that. How do you even?
Neither. I just sound like a.
Honestly, it's
really
called
do it.
practice. You know what? You know how most people get like the good voices? It's called practicing in their room and talking to themselves.
Have you ever attempted to speak in German?
I'm learning German.
The S and 29.
I know like maybe one or two words in German.
Like-
That's it.
Like, do you
I'm
want me to
learning
talk in
German.
German with the Habit voice? Because I know some German.
That would be really funny.
Oh god.
Oh god,
Dang
no.
Like,
I want to hear that so bad.
Once fit two. I'm
I speak a
kinda.
little French and like a touch of Japanese, but it's not really that good. I promise I'm not a weeb.
I've taken French for 3
forgot how
years
to
and I don't
speak
know how to
German.
speak it.
What?
If it do.
It's like a little German.
I learned German instead of doing my actual schoolwork.
I know
God,
a
I
little
hate
bit of
myself.
German. Just a tiny bit.
Trying to explain that if you wish to attempt to make more masculine voice like mine, hold your voice in the same place as you were speaking German, if that would make sense.
Oh, okay.
I guess I get that.
That's a tip for a masculine voice in general. Thanks, I guess.
So are you basically saying, like, a German accent, more like? Maybe
Oh Christ.
I can slip into a British accent if needed.
Put it back. Put it away.
You don't like the British accent? Come
Put
on.
it back.
No.
Put it away.
It's a staple.
back.
It's more of a proper
Get rid of it.
British.
No.
Put that thing back away from or so help me.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
guys,
God.
there's still a Q&A. I forgot about that.
Oh.
No, but folks with testosterone have deeper voices in literal sense.
Oh man, you stole my thunder. I would have never guessed. I would have never guessed that people with testosterone had deeper voices.
Wow.
No way.
This just
No
blew
way.
my mind.
Aw.
That little face with the slanted mouth.
We've
Why,
angered
like, half the time on my predictive texting, it always says beads with a question mark, and it just really scares
Oh,
me.
Same.
That is a disappointing face.
disappointed.
To me, it sounds like a
Beads?
That face is a big
Would you like me to take the next one?
Who
No,
is
I'm fine.
choking on
I'm
a
fine.
microphone?
I'm
I'll
fine.
take it.
Stop
No,
with the
I'm
impression.
fine.
You're hurting your voice.
drink some water.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm the runt. Ain't I supposed to get hurt? Like,
He needs some milk.
Any more
Maybe we're-
cues for my aid?
I got one. I got one.
I have so many questions, but now that I actually have an opportunity to ask them, I'm just like, wait, what are my questions?
Me too.
Okay.
Think.
We had a
Brains.
document for questions, but for some reason it was blank.
I have some
You
written
just to write them
down.
down.
They were in
Oh,
my mind.
shit.
And now they're not.
Habit, what's your favorite food? I don't know. I'm just curious. Besides baby.
If you say pizza, I'm gonna be really sad.
I have a question in hand.
Write them down. This is why we write shit down.
Either
Either hamburgers or
pizza.
pizza. Sorry.
What a mood. Same, man. Same.
What's your
I
favorite
think
traits
so.
in
You like
rabbits?
pineapple?
What makes one of the rabbits interesting to you? Because apparently my intensive detail in knowledge and theorizing wasn't very good or interesting about me. My favorite habits share these traits: loyal but not to a fault, attention to detail, motivation, potential for greatness.
Well,
I have
I'm
no
already
potential.
failing one of them.
Wow.
Oh,
I hit a few
Whoa.
of those.
Someone just ate their mic. Oh no.
Sounds like a whole dank name over there. Who go sleep?
Peach.
What the heck is that face?
everybody's tired. Go to sleep.
Kissing, not no kissing. No, I think Habit would probably kill us.
I hope so.
I
Oh,
think
more
the
than
only
likely.
kiss you get from Habit is getting stabbed.
Great.
That's with the habit. You get to stab it.
Hey, a kiss with a fist is better than none. I mean, yeah. A kiss with a fist is better than none.
Yeah, I guess you have to.
Is it an affection if you get stabbed?
I don't know.
Depends on the
Maybe.
person. Depends on who's doing the stabbing.
If they don't know how to show affection, then
Questions,
You
guys.
keep the knife in, is it affection?
Oh, right. Questions.
questions.
No, affection and stabbing is not the same.
But what if you stab the person but leave the knife in?
Then the
That's
person's not
being
gonna
kind.
find out.
That's being
do-
kind.
I do stab those I care about occasionally.
Just actually turned into an actual question. Wow. I was just joking.
That's called giving someone a knife.
Do you want this back, or can I keep it?
with habit.
Ooh, hey, Habit, would you like to see my brother's K-bar?
Your brother's what?
Would you like to see a really cool knife, Habit? K-bar. It's a really big knife. Let me go grab it.
51, you missed the whole thing. Your brother's what? Sure.
Hi, 51.
Your brother's what? That's what she said.
51, I have you as a contact, and I meant to text you and say that your number was mine backwards, but then I realized that was really stupid to say. I hate myself.
Alright, I come bearing gifts for the boss.
Oh? Are you doing video? Oh, you are doing video.
We can do video?
Can we do
No.
video? Oh, that's my
Is that
face.
allowed?
No. I'm
We
tired.
can do video, I just wasn't because most of you guys aren't.
You could do video if you want. Ma'am,
Really, but okay.
I'm in the dark right now, so.
There you go.
Oh, heck. Oh, Habit's so
There we go.
kind. You do matter.
Unbutton this. This is the K-bar.
Oh. I thought you were talking about an actual bar, not a knife. That's a nice knife.
That is a nice knife.
If we look at it, it's sharp enough. I was playing the knife game with one of my headmates, and it cut me.
Oh, fun.
Motherfucker.
Knives
Anyways,
are really
yeah.
great, though.
This is my favorite knife, even though it's my brother's.
It's, you know what? Honestly, it's pretty. It's
It
straight.
is.
It's black. It's sharp. It's great.
If I didn't pick Maxie as my new bed, I would have picked you, Gas.
I thought you said new
Yep.
bed, and I got very concerned.
Yeah, Habit's just gonna sleep on 37. Like, that's his new bed.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
There's more than just multiple times.
The impression of the half.
I don't want you to like mess up your voice. I feel really bad.
Stop with the accent now. Okay, it's not. I'm rested. It's fine.
I got a new pocket knife if anyone wants to see it.
Please show.
I want to see it.
I'm gonna show the knife I got.
Alright, fine.
That.
Is anyone here playing instruments?
I have a question.
The front camera.
What is my question?
What happens if like a lot of people make it to the last parts of the trial? Like if there's a lot of people.
Is this the stupid thing that I just clicked on?
We're showing off knives.
Is it?
Look at this knife.
Look at my ceiling fan.
I think I might actually have. I think I might have a knife similar to that, the black one.
I don't have a knife, but I have a guitar.
And here's my.
So it is possible. You're not gonna like whittle down the people.
I have 18 knives.
You need more.
Okay, we know.
Oh, that's kind of you.
No.
How do you lose them?
I don't want to.
That's understandable.
There's my octopus. Anybody's interested.
Leaving them in the body's house.
And here's the thing that haunts my nightmares.
What? Nice art.
What is that?
Thank
I can't
you.
see it.
Oh, hey, Max.
His name is Scion. He likes appearing sometimes in my dreams.
So ugly.
What the heck?
Wait, what's the art? I want to see.
That's cool. I like that.
It's pretty much just a massive tentacles and spider legs. I see him a lot in my dreams.
That's insane.
Maybe a little, just a little.
Just a little.
Wait, Max is here? Who's
I look
Max?
so sleep deprived.
Yeah, Max is here.
Max, the one that was in that previous trials.
Oh.
The one that was killed, but that this habit said that he didn't kill the.
The one who was ripped to shreds.
I didn't want that.
Wait, how do I turn my thing back on?
Look at that.
This is really interesting, but I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
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 Guten Abend. No, wait, that's the wrong thing. I don't know how to speak German.
Guten Nacht.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Guten Nacht.
I said good evening.
Guten Nacht. Guten Nacht.
There it is.
God, I love making a fool out of myself.
God damn. I'm trying to find my freaking knife.
Pointy.
Self-assist has to
I like
be
that.
some of my favorite. Yeah, look at that blood.
My kids.
Not that one.
I love the little clicks that they make when you open them.
Mm-hmm.
That
Anyways, I
one,
think
and
I'm
then
gonna balance myself because
Big Boy.
I got some important stuff to attend.
Big boy.
Big boy.
Big boy.
All right,
Oh,
Habit is
guys.
Habit is ending the recording, but we can continue to talk.
Why would I want to do
Sweet.
that?
Alright.
Okay. Yay.
I'm gonna peace
Dude,
out,
I had a
everyone.
question still.